Hi, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are continuing Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is Book 2, Chapter 20, titled The Crossroads of Destiny. That is some title. Woo! We talked a lot about the last episode and all the things going on and what we're afraid of and what we're anticipating. And I think we're just gonna jump into this one because
And I brought some tissue because it is the finale, and we know that this show is very emotional. So
yes,
I am ready, and I have more just in case.
We have lots. I even have some ready, just in case, because that it could happen, especially if some of our favorite characters they get hurt or die, God forbid. Ready or not, here we go. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions and early reactions for Avatar: The Last Airbender and the other shows that we are watching on our Patreon page. The link is down in the description below. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go. So that was the end of Book 2. Chapter 20, Crossroads of Destiny. Yeah, that's not one of my favorite episodes. Far from it, I have to admit. I just don't find Azula believable anymore at all. Like her ability to just say a few choice words and then all of a sudden people will choose her over someone that they know or love or have known for way longer time, and it's like, you're here alone. You don't even have the Fire Nation behind you. If everybody just ganged up on her, they could eliminate her.
But I think,
No, go ahead.
I think that's what she does, and I think people who have known psychopaths, like true psychopaths, and know their insane absolute power they have over you in terms of manipulation.
But yeah,
And especially if they know exactly what your weak points are, and she knows exactly what Zuko's weak points are.
yeah, but it's so easy to see through her. She's so smug about it. She's so blatantly evil that it's like, how can you even believe just one word of what she's telling you?
But that's it. She caters to, and she knows how to cater to all the things that he's struggling with, and how she knows exactly how to sell him on her idea. And the whole thing with, of course, he wants to restore his honor, but so of course, and because of family and everything,
she's never treated him nice. Like, why would she do that now? Sorry, I just don't find her believable anymore. She's just very one note, and I hope that she's not going to be the main antagonist for the next season. Sorry, there it is.
I think we talked about this in another episode where I said that because of Zuko's many of his trauma is like, or much of his trauma is bound on that whole thing about him wanting to do good by his father because he wants his father's approval. And I think many kids, and especially the ones that feel some sort of neglect or abuse, or have felt it or experienced it in their lives, they will always seek to do good by their parents because they want their approval, but they will never get it. And that's what's so fucking hurtful, right? Because for Azula as well, it's also your like your siblings. Like, of course, it's not as dire in the same way as with your parents, but it's still family, and you still want to believe that your family wants to do good by you.
But hey, yeah, Aang, he fucked up. Big time. He should not have gone into the Avatar state there. He should not have gone and done what he did at all. Because he just apparently just left himself very vulnerable. I didn't know that you needed a few minutes or seconds for the whole avatar thing to buffer up before you could actually defend yourself.
Well, he had to go. I'd say he had to go through all the gates again.
Oh yeah, but it was like after he did that, and he was rising out of the thing, and you know, it looked like he had entered the avatar state, but apparently he still wasn't able to defend himself or anything. He was still, as I said, buffering or something, so she could just
up.
easily hit him with the lightning. So that was just a huge mistake on his part, that he just left himself so vulnerable to such an easy attack from her.
I was ready for like a big Avatar stage showdown, like in the end of season 1, but that was quickly dismissed. But I do believe I kind of knew it was coming because of the whole when Zuko and Katara was in the cell, and she offered to use this very special water to heal his scar, or try to heal his scar. And well, they were like interrupted during that. I knew, well, just seeing it, the
vial.
Yeah, exactly, the little vial. I was just like, it's not gonna be meant for you, Zuko. This is gonna be meant for Aang.
Yeah. It's I did not expect for her to go through with healing his scar right there. Something had to happen, and it did. They got interrupted, and then it was like, oh, okay, then she's gonna use that on someone else, definitely.
But they did find a way, those two, Katara and Zuko. They did find some common ground.
A way to connect.
Yeah.
The loss of their
mother.
Exactly.
Dearly beloved, of course.
Yeah, and they had a good little talk there. Once again, before Azula showed up and changed Zuko's mind.
But of course, the whole episode is called The Crossroads of Destiny, and Iroh very fittingly told him about, Zuko, you are now at the crossroads of destiny. You have to choose whether to do good or do bad. Please choose the good side, or like the good way, the good path. And we all know that he didn't, and that was very sad. And you could also just see the disappointment in Zuko's Iroh's eyes when he was captured, and just looked at him like, what have you done?
Yeah, if I was Iroh, I wouldn't know what to. Like shit. I put so much time and energy into this kid, and he's just not getting it. Like,
you sound almost like it's a chore almost, that he was like babysitting him.
No. What do you mean? Like, it's just. I know. Really, I've given this my all, my best, and it's whenever Iroh speaks, it's just he's so compassionate, and it's like he's the exact opposite of Azula. But he still like couldn't get through to him apparently, and it's just like, man, Zuko, I really thought you were better. I thought you were able to, not let yourself get manipulated by someone who you know she's a bad person. You know she fucking sucks as a human being, but still, you can hear that I'm not really over that. That I'm still annoyed with the outcome, and I just need a little time just to let it sink in. And I'm sure once we start the next season, I'm gonna be hopeful again, or I'm gonna find some way to be hopeful for some of these characters. But right now, it's just, it's not looking up. Sorry.
I still believe we need to. No, we don't need to, but we're gonna lose Iroh, and losing Iroh will be the final step for Zuko to actually go down that path of, like, the good path, like in this crossroads of destiny, that he has to go down the good path, right? And I do believe that we're not gonna see him finally turning towards the good side before losing the one he holds dearest. And he's going. That's the thing. He needs to realize that Iroh has been doing nothing but good to him, and has taught him nothing but all the right things, and he has to lose that to become aware of what he just lost, and he has to realize all of this before he can stop. And of course, it's very sad, and it's very sad, and we've seen this trope in so many other genres or franchises, but I sometimes believe that's what it takes for a person to change. But that's just my prediction, and of course, I could be wrong.
No, I think you're right on the money there. I'm just sad that that's what it's gonna have to take, because he was on that path. He was making his way there. He was, already doing pretty good. Just, yeah, and the fact that maybe it's gonna have to be like tragedy that pushes him in the right direction again. It's just really sad that he can't get there by doing good and thinking about stuff and talking with Iroh, and that didn't really do anything at all. He just regressed very, very easily and very quickly.
But that's it with good things, that they, in this world, and of course also that world, because it's a mirror of our world, we can't have nice things.
No, we really
just can't.
This episode certainly proved it.
Yeah. It's just human nature. It's like we're bound to destroy good things, and sometimes we can't even help ourselves. We're so easily corrupted.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to... Alrighty. Any predictions for book 3 other than the whole Iroh and Zuko thing?
Broad strokes. We're gonna lose Iroh early on when Azula is, batshit crazy and stuff. And perhaps they're going to defeat her. And
I hope so. I hope it happens so quickly so we can get rid of her.
And then we will retake Ba Sing Se with the gang. The gang. And then they will try to march on Fire Nation on the day of the eclipse. What did they call it? The Black Sunday? And then, of course, throughout all of this, at some point after they retaken Ba Sing Se, of course, Zuko will join the gang and will teach Aang about firebending. And when we get there, it's like the ultimate showdown, because it's both Zuko owning up to his dad and also helping the gang, and Aang will have the major standoff and defeat the Fire Lord. And
okay.
Ta-da.
That was a little bit more detailed than broad strokes, but nice.
Well, of course, that's only like I think it's broad strokes.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's definitely. My prediction was just, I'm just we're gonna get more into the actual Fire Lord and get to know Osai, and get to hear more of Mark Hamill's lovely voice acting. I'm looking forward to that he's gonna enter the fray as the main villain, and once again I hope that they're gonna be able to defeat or just get rid of Azula pretty quickly, because I am fed up with her.
Yeah, and perhaps we're gonna see Osai, but from Zuko's perspective once he's ganging up with the gang. Or
maybe he's gonna just stay with Azula, and we're not gonna get that whole thing until the very end of book 3, when they're almost losing, and then Zuko is gonna change his mind.
I don't know.
Some few predictions and theories there. We don't want to theorize too much, because we like to be surprised. And this was definitely a very surprising episode and subverting some expectations.
Definitely.
Worked better for some than others. But all in all, this was an amazing season of television. And this show just proves to get deeper and deeper, and just more layers to a lot of the stuff. Maybe not all of the characters, but just a lot of the stuff. And I cannot wait to start the next book very, very, very soon.
Me neither.
Yes, but I think that's gonna do it. Yes, for this reaction and review of Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 2, Chapter 20, The Crossroads of Destiny. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.